This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stevenson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Goff. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this review. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll run with Stevenson. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25.
A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
All start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started in the Big Easy. Arizona heading to the Superdome to take on New Orleans. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That'll be plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Eckler again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now gone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Now a hit and a loose football.
Follow on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Herbert on first down now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Herbert off of play action. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Spiller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On first down, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out now come the Lions. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now at Ford Field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Goff targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To the air again. Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Eckler now between the tackles. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know my way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me. I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm number 1, how can you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1, how can you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. Around hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I? Let's go. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear, I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I swear, I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prayer. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the prayer. Remember me.
Hello, new world. All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off deception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim in my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? The gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.